Larger than life, riding on the crest. The Falcon Energy Group has a strong presence in the regional marine, oil and gas arenas. A niche player with close to 30 years of experience, Falcon Energy owns and operates one of the largest fleets of multi-purpose support vessels in Asia. Giant-sized specialized accommodations and work barges like this one can house 150 to 350 men on board. Equipped with high-tonnage cranes, workshops and other equipment, they are also heavy-duty movers of supplies and cargoes. All these features are essential for servicing companies involved in oil exploration and production.
This is the SS3. She just returned from Sarawak Shell in Labuan. SS3 has been on the move continuously for the last 5 years. We are preparing her for her forward contract down in the Middle East, whereby she will be doing some construction work over there.
At the helm of the Falcon Energy Group is founder Tan Pong Tia, who, together with Neo Chin Lee and others, began making waves in the marine services industry in the early 80s. Over the years, the company has weathered many economic storms while growing its expertise in designing, managing and operating offshore support vessels for oil and gas players.
And exploration programs, by definition, tends to be subject more to the fluctuations of the market. And so we kind of made a decision that we should base ourselves more on the production phase of the oil services cycle. And so from then we started to go more into the support vessel work for production, right? And that's how we started that part of it, and up to now, you know.
Today, Tan runs an efficient operation in order to meet the demands of blue-chip client lists that include international oil majors. Falcon Energy's operations span across Southeast Asia, China, India and Australia, and it is making progress in the Middle East. Fortunes have been on the rise for the group, which is listed on the Singapore Exchange. Its financial figures suggest a business that is in ship shape. Based on adjusted 12-month results, revenue in FY 2008 was up 51.8% at about $58.6 million. In the first half of FY 2009, the company reported a revenue of $27.7 million. Net profit after tax jumped 60.4% to over $29 million in FY 2008. In the first half of FY 2009, net profit after tax was $12 million.
In 2008, the margins, net profit margin is about 48%. The other important thing is the fact that they employ very small amount of debts in order to support their business. Now, what does this mean? In bad times, they don't have to worry about covering their debts. In good times, when they're ready to expand, the financial flexibility that they have put in place is there. They can just rev up their gearing and then say, let's buy more boats, let's get more contracts and let's head on. So financially, these two factors put them in a pretty good position. And of course, last but not least is the ability to generate cash flows.
Falcon Energy Group focuses on three main business areas: marine, oil field services and oil field projects. Marine services contributed to well over 80% of the group's profits in 2008. Neil is Executive Director of Falcon Energy Group as well as CEO of Estanian Marine Private Limited. Estanian Marine is the wholly owned subsidiary of Falcon Energy and the heart of the group's marine division.
By profession, I'm a mariner. And I joined Mr. P.T. Tan way back 1978. And in 1979, we built our first offshore supply vessel, which was completed in the year 1980. I sailed on that boat to Middle East and started my first offshore experience. I spent a total of about 2.5 years working on ground zero in the oil field on various type of equipment, on the vessel as well as on the rig and all the anchor handlers, covering Middle East as well as offshore of India.
The hands-on experience that Neo gained early in his marine career has proved useful to the Falcon Energy business.
We do services to the oil well, the reservoir, the structures, both topside as well as subsea. Our vessels or our equipment are highly versatile, and at the same time, they can also be very specialized.
Like a proud parent, Neo recalls the achievements of the 10 over support vessels owned by Falcon Energy.
This is the support station 2, or we call her SS2. She has got an interesting story, and this barge went into contract in Indonesia since 1987. Currently, the vessel is still there working in the same field, doing multiple varieties of work. Over here is the same vessel. She's working as a hydraulic workover. Normally, a job like this is carried out by a jackup rig. The cost and the operation of a jackup rig is much higher than a floater like SS2. This rig is from the barge. And when they move on this platform, they will use this big crane to hoist up the rig up to this platform. And the rig is not assembled in one piece. Because of the height and the weight of it, it was dismantled into 3 joints. And they, pieces by pieces, they went up as a jigsaw puzzle to erect the whole rig onto the wellhead. And in this hydraulic workover, it's just that the production is carried out from the platform with this rig.
Ensuring that the vessel crew and all personnel working on the oil rig have everything they need to execute their roles is the responsibility of this team of fleet coordinators and fleet managers.
So if there's an issue, urgent issue, we'll be there. We will be there as quickly as we can, or we will render resources from the local community to be there to help them solve the problem. And we also maintain continuous communication with the barges and vessels at all times. So the master at the LPT to call us any time of the day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.